A candle in a room appears brighter when the room is dark. Well, in the same way, in this time of dullness and doubt and even despair, the joy that Jesus brings appears even more radiant than ever. Jesus came because he's for us and because he wants to make all things new, to restore the world to how it was always intended to be. And I don't know about you, but it's times like this that I want Jesus to come back and to bring his joy more than ever before. Over the summer, my wife and my kid and I, we went on a long walk in Scotland. Not long after we set off, the clouds descended and it rained so much. It rained so much that my son's phone drowned in his pocket. And then we somehow veered off the path and got completely lost. And sometimes being in a really tough place leads us to focus on the things that mean something to us. The longing to be home was most felt when we were lost. And so this Christmas at Sheffield Vineyard, we're going to look at the joy that Jesus brings. And we're going to see that in our challenging times, this joy that Jesus brings appears brighter than ever before. And so I want to invite you to a series of Christmas services and events that we'll be running, and which are going to focus on the joy that Jesus brings. We're going to have 5 services over the Christmas period, each of which will look at a specific theme that together tells the story of Jesus coming to be with us. Some of our stories will look a bit like a carol service. One will be a late night candles lit service. And on Christmas Day, you're going to see my take of the Christmas story for kids of all ages. And that one's going to be really messy. And so I'd love you to join into every one of these services from the comfort of your couch. And in addition to all of that, there's also the DCI Christmas special for 12 to 18-year-olds. And you will get the most out of that one if you have subwoofers in your house. But we can't do Christmas without responding to our dream to actively impact our communities with bucket loads of compassion and generosity. And so I want to tell you about 4 projects that we're running this Christmas, which you can join in. Number 1, it's called Love Your Street. And this involves you rising to the challenge of giving out 50 cards or maybe little presents to your nearest neighbours. Giving away a card and just maybe smiling through a window, that can bring a load of joy to people just by doing that tiny little thing. Number 2, it's the 24 Advent Blessing Challenge. Why don't you consider one way that you can make a moment of joy each and every day in the run-up to Christmas. It could be a phone call to a friend, maybe send a postcard or a present. It could be as simple as an encouraging Facebook message. Maybe you could leave a bag of sweets on a park bench, make a heart shape out of leaves in your neighbour's garden, buy a coffee for someone behind you in the queue. It doesn't matter how you bless people, just bless people 24 times, one a day. And you know what? One of those moments just might lead to a conversation whereby you get to tell people about the joy of knowing Jesus. Number 3, each week we give out loads of food boxes. And over the Christmas period, we want to turn those boxes into hampers. So in addition to our usual food provisions, we want to give extra stuff in our food boxes. Treats, things that people don't normally buy. Things like mince pies or Christmas cakes, crackers. And so we're calling on everyone just to buy an extra little something when you go to the shop. Something you would like for someone to give to you. And then you can bring them maybe to my house, also we can pass them on. Or, if you're in Sheffield and you've got a car, why not be part of the delivery team? We need some extra wheels. Number 4, Christmas presents for children of our food bank friends. About a week ago, I was just giving a food bank to one of the ladies, and she said she's got 7 kids and she's got loads of grandkids. And without thinking, I just blurted out, wow, Christmas must be really expensive for you. I felt really insensitive all of a sudden, and she just goes, actually Christmas isn't expensive when you've got no money. We'd only do Christmas presents. I felt kind of really bad at that point, but I also felt, you know what, we can do something about that. We can get some really great Christmas presents for the children of our food bank friends. And so this Christmas, I want you to get to know the joy of Jesus that you, by coming along to our online Christmas services, and at the same time give that joy away. It might take your time, your finances, your skills, but you know what? All your efforts, they will bring about joy. So look, if you want to hear more about our services, project, how you can get involved, all the details, just go to our website, sheffieldvineyard.org.